Hello Summoners, Matthew from the Nintendo Treehouse here with some quick tips for the Fire Emblem Heroes game. A new mode called Røkkr Sieges has come to Fire Emblem Heroes. It seems that Loki is once again out looking to cause mischief. She's come to a certain spring where the souls of fallen warriors gather, and uses those souls to create giants of shadows called Røkkr. Thor doesn't seem happy about what Loki is doing, but curiously also isn't stopping her. These Røkkr contain a massive amount of hit points, so it pays to be aggressive and inflict a lot of damage. This is accomplished by increasing the multiplier for the damage boost by either attacking the Røkkr or defeating the minions that appear on the map. Defeating the minions with counterattacks on the enemy phase will increase the boost as well. Since defeating minions gives a bigger boost than attacking the Røkkr, I suggest concentrating on the minions at the beginning of the map. Although being aggressive is important to get the total damage up, surviving long battles with Røkkr can be quite the challenge itself. So, I'd like to share some tips on how to make it through all 7 turns of the fight. First of all, a healer can really help all members of your team to get to the end of the battle. Skills like Heavenly Light and Breath of Life boost your healing powers even further. In order to keep the healer themselves alive, I would suggest Absorb Plus, upgraded so that enemies cannot perform counterattacks to do damage and heal at the same time. If you've been playing Tempest Trials, seals that heal, like the Renewal Seal, can help as well. If you go in without a healer, or the healer's too far away, other units can keep themselves alive with skills like Noontime, Soul, and Aether. Next, legendary heroes with the pair-up ability can open up your defensive options significantly. For example, I have legendary Alm here paired up with Celica, Imprisoned Soul. After Alm attacks the Røkkr from a distance, I can switch over to Celica to take care of defense. Even the enemy phase is a great chance to get in some good damage, so try to force the Røkkr to attack heroes that can counterattack for more damage. Also, you may notice that this Røkkr has a special skill with a count of 9. If we look at this closely, the skill is called Umbra Calamity, and does 15 damage to the target and other heroes within 2 spaces. Of course, it's best if this attack only affects one person on our team. Here I have Lucas with Obstruct 3 to help block the Røkkr off from his allies, as seen here. Finally, adjust your team to deal with the type of Røkkr you are facing. As you can see, the Røkkr is shaped like Erica and is a cavalry unit. To counter her, I have Matilda with Rider's Bane Plus on my team as a way to maximize the damage I can do to the Røkkr. With this Røkkr's low res, I can depend on ploy skills as well. Of course, there are many different Røkkr to fight, and all will require a different strategy. Although I can't cover all of them here, I hope that you now have some ideas on how to survive your fight against the Røkkr in Røkkr Sieges. Also, if you do well enough within your allied army, your character will appear and aid others in a final attack against the Røkkr. That's all for today, Summoners. Good luck!